Hey all, I'm Grandpa Bud. We're playing Valheim and welcome. Today, Grandpa's considering, well, Conrad is considering that is, what to do about those darn raids. So with that, let's get to it. And I think we need to sleep on it. But I think maybe we could go down to the West Shore area, be a little further away from the start, so more likely to find a one-star boar, and set our pin up there for livestock. So let's switch from the swamp and let's go West Shore. And let's head over there and see what it looks like. Come on. West Shore. Right? West Shore? Where'd we end up last? I was kind of surprised it wasn't, yeah, that's the swamp. There's nothing really here for us anymore. Okay. I'm sure West Shore was what we called it. There's the Elder. We don't have it. It's like right over here, but we didn't put a marker on the map. Come on, really? I'm getting kind of bad about that, aren't I? Well, I was going to use the map to tell us what it was called, but I was almost sure it was West Shore. Okay, where's this taking us up in the mountains, right? Yeah, and we're freezing. Let's get out of here. Well, I can only think of one other thing left to do, and that's to go there. Before we do, let's get rid of some of this junk that we gathered up. Oh, the patch came out today, so we've got new garlands. We've got some new axes. I was kind of curious to check those out. There's the bronze axe, the iron axe, the battle axe. Those all look familiar. It's supposed to be early game. There's a flint and a stone. Maybe we don't have the recipes yet, and I didn't pick up on those recipes. The antler pickaxe, we've been using that in the past, not recently. I don't know. Alright, let's get rid of these. We picked up the... I think we've got these already in one place. We'll just combine them, because we're kind of short on space right now. And we were going to put this equipment in one place. The equipment we're currently not using. We don't need 2 hoes. Alright. And we've got 50 more bones. These should be with the seeds. I don't know if we've got room with the seeds. No, we don't. That's why it's an overflow item. West Shore. I don't know, but we're gonna go find out. Let's just run down there and see. Pretty sure West Shore was down in this area. So let's head that way. Past the arena. If I remember right, yeah. Every time I run in this armor, I'm missing my troll hide armor. Just feels so sluggish now. I think we're more this way. I thought that was it right over there. So West Shore's connected somewhere else. That's too bad. That's the problem. So not sure how we fix all that, but there we go. Kind of tired of hearing that troll. Missed him. This looks like a great way to die. This is not a good idea. Not sure I want to try to take on a bear and a troll at the same time. And there's another one. Gee, many crick. Christmas. Hey, by the way, are any of these copper? This one is. Yeah, this is not ideal. Okay, that's one. Too bad you can't break the ore for us. Ouch. Not sure I'm hitting him. I didn't hit him that time. Alright. Well, that was fun. Two copper veins right there together. Three. Okay, where's our tower? There it is. Is that ours? Hope so. Looks like there's smoke coming up around it. I think that's it. Alright, can we get rid of some of this stuff? Oh, we've got... That's handy. If we need that, we can use it. Okay, hang on just a minute. Grandpa's got to take a quick break. Be right back. Sorry about that interruption. Let's get back to it. Got anything that can go over there? Not really. How about... I don't want 10 of those. That wasn't what the intention was. I do want 10 of those. Probably don't need 44 wood. Gonna have to, I'm gonna rename this so we can jump back here. Wait a minute. That's mountain. How did we get here? I'll bet. Did we come here? It was West Shore and then we changed it and now it's... That means there's... we gotta go up in the mountains to get back. Okay. Never can decide if it's gonna be mountain or mountains. Alright, we got 10, we got 20, that's that. Get rid of 3, I suppose. Keep 5. Gonna need that, so I'm glad we got it. Wasn't planned. Now, we could go get that other 10 minutes before we can use our ether power again. And our food's getting low, but gonna go ahead and use that last 2 minutes worth. We'll renew around the 2-minute mark, probably. We need more. Think of it here in a minute. Thistle. We'll need more. 1-star bear. Let's just go right around him. It's almost night. Gonna drop a floor in here, I think. Yeah, that worked. And then see if we can put this on there. Come on, you can fit on there somehow. It's too big. Grabbed the wrong thing. I'll be. I thought for sure it would fit in here. What a waste. Jump over here in the morning. Really don't want to bind here. Any chance we set? Yeah, there's our portal. That's good. Okay. Gotta remember to eat the food. 5 more minutes and we can use our ether power again. And we want to head in that general direction. I want to be careful we don't drain ourselves too much on stamina here, because good way to die. Be a long climb up there. We'll climb and rest, climb and rest. Usually the snow is a pretty good indicator that you can stop there. Looks like we're getting close to our Here we go. I just hope I'm right. Yes. Now West Shore is West Shore. That was a long, drawn out, good for nothing process. So when we go back, we can rename it mountains and we'll be all set. So the idea being here that we can set up a pig pen. Let's make use of this existing one. This is just for looks. It serves no real purpose. Now we need a crafting station. Alrighty. Looks like we're all repaired up. Hang on just a minute. Okay, I'm back. I don't know, that feels a little short. Let's redo this corner. And then let's put our chute right here. Gonna have to get some more wood. Luckily, somebody was kind enough to leave us some. It's just a hair off. One second, be right there. I want that door opened inward so that when I approach with a boar, I can go inside and pull him in with me. And if that'll be easier to reach the door to shut it behind him. same thing here. So the first one shouldn't be any problem. We just need to go find some boars now. And he'll just chase us because he wants to attack. There's our first one. Was hoping for a 1-star. But I'll take what I can get to get started. Wow, he's active. So now we'll use the chute where we won't go all the way into the pen because we don't want the other one to escape. So we'll just stand inside the chute here. Get ready to close that door. Now we've got him trapped in the chute. We can open this. And they'll both come after us. And we can close this door and jump out. Now we just need to collect some food for him. Raspberries are usually the closest and easiest to come by. In the meantime, while we're looking for raspberries, we'll see if we can find a 1-star boar. Got lots of deer. We should probably jump over and pay a visit to the bog witch too. And we'll go make a potion that makes this all a little bit easier. Well, we're not coming up with many boars. A lot more deer than we find. Usually you'd find a lot of boars around this. Brandos abandoned village. He's just a regular old boar. We don't need him. But we can use the boar meat. He's normal, and he's normal. We really got lucky at the beginning of the game. Tell me he's not a 1-star. That's good. When we got that 1-star boar right off the bat. Unfortunately, they got killed in the raid. And then all of our last set of sites, livestock got killed in the raid. You'd think the first time would have been enough for me to learn my lesson. And I shouldn't be all bitter about what happened last time because I knew better. But and there's no guarantee that having this remote base we won't get a raid at when we're here. But it's less likely. Especially if we tear down all of our structures that trigger raids. Which I believe is a fire and workbench. He's the one we saw. He's the one we saw swimming earlier. A fire, a workbench, stuff like that. I'm gonna have to actually research it to make sure I've got it. And then we'll clear all that out. And hopefully we'll stand a better chance of keeping our livestock. It would be incredibly lucky. And that's not it. We're not that lucky. Alright, beginning to miss that rested bonus. So let's head back. What do you think? What are the chances? Pretty slim, I'll bet. Yeah. Well, let's drop some food in here and let the process begin at least. If we can actually get it in there. Let's try that again. Just a little lower right here, maybe. There we go. Now we just got to get out of sight. Let them calm down. Maybe we just move our base down there by the water. Need that workbench back so that I can tear down the bed. Let's leave this boar meat here, and we'll move all of this stuff. Oh, didn't take down the workbench. Okay. We're not headed back up there right away. Should be good. We need to drop that back in the mountains. Come on. Getting in too big a hurry and rushing through things. Ah, not me. I'd never do that. Just trying to keep the portal materials clean so we can grab them and go. We actually need to drop off 2 more circling cores there for that. Looks like we might be able to harvest in the morning. Yeah, that is a lot of seeds. Did we really need that many? get that pace down for 2 at a time. Sometimes even the 1 at a time. 1 row, 2 rows at a time. Yeah, it throws me off whenever I do it. Can't get that timing. I wonder what buried treasure is nearby. Just barely sounds. That's weird. Alright, before we do that, we got 154 seeds. That's fine, we can plant all of those. So... I think I put that out a little wide. I think we can actually... Alright, I don't want to hear that. Hopefully we don't kill too many of these. The dust cloud makes it hard to know where I'm going. Close. That one might die. Looks like it's gonna make it. I think since we're moving the livestock farm, we will also extend the crops field across the old pen and give ourselves some longer rows for planting. Also maybe put up a picket fence on the outside of it so They can't destroy our plants from across the moat. Lots of work to do. And at some point, I would like to look at building a little nicer base, maybe a stone wood mixture. Don't have any good designs of my own. I usually borrow some from online. And one of the YouTubers that I've enjoyed has a efficient stone base that works great until you get into the Mistlands and you get new workstations. So, would work for the plains, the mountains, the beginning of the Mistlands, and then we'll have new workstations that doesn't have room for in that efficient design. How many more we got? Okay, 2. Now we're out. Let's put back. I'm not even sure we can get all of these. If we only plant 20, that's going to give us 60 seeds. I think we want more than that. Let's plant 50 to get 150 seeds. That'll give us 70. Well, we won't be able to get 50 in the ground, but that'll give us 70 for cooking food. Which we can go through that 70 pretty quick, so we probably want to harvest this. Something happened here. That must be where we stopped. So let's just do this, and this, and this, and this. We're not going to get many in the ground here like this. Especially because we didn't keep our row very straight. Guess we need a little tighter spacing this time. Or maybe it's just time to expand that field like we talked about. How many we got in the ground? Oh, we only need 10 more. This is going to be tight. I don't really want to lose 10. So hopefully we don't kill them off being too close to the fence. There we go. Let's take the rest of these inside for cooking. Add those 20 here. Put these 50 over here. Let's get rid of that coin. See if we can put these away. And we need repairs. I suppose let's take this. We're not going to need it here. So let's take it to West Shore. There we go. And let's build us a little Kwanzaa hut in West Shore. That's the mountains, that's not West Shore. Gotta pay attention to what my portal says. And we may end up expanding the number of portals we maintain, because I don't know that I want to constantly be switching them. Alright, we don't want this here. Let's go ahead and keep that ivy. But I think maybe we expand. I don't think I want that or that. Or that. Definitely not going to need that. That. There we go. I think we'll expand out this way. So probably not going to want those. Let's with the pickaxe clear that rock out. That is not a rock. And let's level out the ground. Hit the wrong button there, I didn't mean to start eating. We'll keep it simple. We're not going to do stone here. Just a little bit bigger than what we've got. Since the idea is we're going to use this for jumping to and from the pig pen or the boat, it's just kind of a waypoint. Let's go grab that other stack of wood. So, even though we were down there, they were still taming. I was thinking I might Go get a potion to speed up the taming, but don't know that we need it. We'll see. Just see how it goes. I think I'll go ahead and do it this way. Just putting the same kind of eave on ahead of a roof that we did on the swamp building and what we did on the home base. Now we used up all that wood. Boy, does it take a lot of wood or what? We picked up all of it, right? Looks like it. Well, we could tear some of these fences down, or we could just chop wood. I think we'll just chop wood. In the meantime, let's head back. Don't have any wood in here, do we? Oh, only a tiny bit. Saving that for a fire. We'll move all of this elsewhere. Along with the portal. Nah, I don't know. I want to keep the portal close to the pin. Because the idea is we'll port over here. Spend some time. And let it for breeding purposes and then port back. Alright. Well, let's see. We got to start on a new breeder. We got our boars heading out. We got a, a start on the breeding. So I think next time we play, we'll look at continuing and wrapping up that housing down there and deciding where we're going to put the portal, how we want to manage the breeding. Next time, Grandpa Plays Valheim. Thank you all for joining us. We sure appreciate y'all. You have a good one.